Hi Sagittarius. Sorry I didn't pop in yesterday. I had treatment recently and I always need a day or two to bounce back. So, and even though I'm just on preventative treatment now, it's still, everything has side effects. So let's get on with it, Sag. So let's see. This could be happening during the weekend, or you need to know it now because it's coming. And what we do is basically what I do with all my readings. So I introduce a situation that may be your situation or someone else's situation. And that's something to know before you watch my readings, is that I also offer general messages. So okie dokie. If you're looking for personals, please check out the link in my description. I've been working on, putting up a website again, but it's work. When you are kind of an aesthetic perfectionist sometimes in certain things, yeah, can take forever. So I don't know, Sag, I really, I know some people feel some kind of way when the readings aren't like all sweetness and light positivity, but you need to know about the shiznit that's headed your way too. You really do. And so I'm really more about the truth. I do see some readers who are about that life, but that's not me. I'd rather give you what's really happening. Okay, let's have hope. So, all right, Sag. The cards don't lie, right? It feels like there is someone here who, and you'll know who this person is because this person comes with a lot of emotional stuff. So when they come into your life, it's like, it's a lot of ups and downs. Maybe they're not in your life all the time. Maybe it seems like you go and you're like finally in a great space, and then this person comes back or something like that, which is very, very Mercury retrograde-ish, which I believe started today. Not sure, but yeah, we don't love it. And as Sagittarians, we don't love it because I already felt it. I felt the shadow of it. Because as Sagittarians, we tend to completely lose our filter during Mercury retrograde. And that's not always a good thing. So anyways, let's get back into it. Is that this person really affects you emotionally. And it's basically because one thing we struggle with as Sagittarians is that all over the place energy. And this person presents very much like they're a storm of emotions. And they are like all over the place. And I don't know about you, but for me, that doesn't work. I can't have someone in my life romantically who is all over the place. No. And, I feel like this is a person that you always want to help, or, whatever it is that you can do for this person. And I think every time you kind of hope it's different. But the message here is that they want something from you. And they're not really offering anything in return. And that's why this message is important for you to know. Because this person's going to come in, and they're going to come in with emotions, and probably even, I'm not saying that there's something wrong with this person. This is just how they are, And I just feel like they know how to push your buttons. And they know how to get what they want out of you. But this person is not going to stay. And they're not going to be invested. And you need to know that before you give this person what they want. See, it feels like this person comes in to get something. I hate saying it like that. You know, but the truth is like they have nothing to offer, and they're not going to even try to offer anything. They look at you and they see you as successful in life, as someone who gets a lot of attention, as someone that other people listen to. Probably, you know, they see you as what the word influential means. 6 of Wands. That is kind of how people look at Sag, honestly. And they and when they see that, and especially when they see you getting attention or being successful, they want to be a part of it, but they're not willing to put the work in. So what winds up happening is pain. Because 8 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords, they're not willing to put the work in. They're not willing to learn at all. Or put effort in. Ugh. I don't think the Fool in this case is really a good thing, Sag. Or it might be if this is you. Like, I feel like for whoever this is for, this is the one time that you're going to see this person clearly as the Fool. You know, there's something here about seeing the truth and seeing why like there is this separation with this person all the time. You know, because they don't make good decisions. They're foolish. You know, and Temperance, it's like you're coming to terms with it. And what this does is this helps you heal for good from the situation. And I tend to think that this kind of has this, yeah, look at this, 3 of Wands, allows you to move forward. You don't have unfinished business with this person anymore. So before anyone like says to me in the comments, I've been through enough, this is closing things out with this person. And it's real important for you to see it clearly when it comes. So when this person comes back, or when this person messages you, or whatever it is they do, you need to see that this is happening for you to close it out, not for you to open up to it. Yeah. Okay. And that's for your highest good, honestly. That's for your highest good, Sag. And you know, sometimes we get that and we're like, I didn't ask for this, why is this happening? It's happening for you. For you, for sure. So let's take a look at the weekend. I might go live today too, I don't know. Okay, Sag. So I do feel, it does feel like you are getting past something this weekend. Or, you know, maybe this weekend is just a thought, I don't know. But unravel, it's like things are in the process of changing, unraveled path, and maybe you've been waiting to move forward with life, right? Or it seems like there's problem after problem. And I do feel like there have been challenges here that you've really worked on. Maybe it's just working on yourself. You know, maybe it's just the fact because you have resilience here, being patient, that things are on an upward swing, right? Because they definitely are, because you are getting some sort of harvest here. Things are working out. So I do think that you may be overcoming particular problems that maybe seem like they were never going to be anything, you know. And it's really interesting because the card that you start with here, revealing stitchery, and the card that you end with, or the cards that you end with, really talk about standing in your truth and being who you really are. Because it does, I don't want to jump to the end because I feel like the lesson's in the end, but I feel like you've learned a big lesson here about being less than you. You know, being what other people wanted you to be. You know, it really literally never works. It never ever works. So under the deck here, and you know, for me, that's where you're headed. And you're headed towards a new vision. You know, you're starting to see it. Like the King of Wands. Maybe it's the same vision that you've had, you know, and definitely with it being fire energy, it is moving forward, you know. But with the moon, everything is becoming clear about this vision, about your life vision, about what you need to do. And I love that energy. And the energy that you're in is the magician, because I believe we are the magician. We are the alchemist. And you're finally, I don't know if it's finally, but you're figuring out how to make things work. You know, you're making things happen out of, you know, conditions that may have been really shiznitty. You know, and what you don't want to do is you don't want to think about challenges this weekend. You don't want to think about how hard things have been, right? Ace of Pentacles reverse. You just want to rest. You just want to appreciate, maybe even get out in the sun or spend time with family. Appreciate the good things in your life. And that's what you want to do this weekend. And that may be what you are doing. And, you know, I think that what you don't see coming is that something is moving in your favor. And the Queen of Swords, you may be getting that information about a decision that's been made in your favor from a woman. Or, you know, the information comes to you, find out, and you're not expecting it. But definitely something, because it's justice, you know, it could be a decision by the courts. It could, but I doubt that during the weekend you would be finding that out. It just feels like something that you've put work into is going to be going your way. You would have been the person in the right in this. You know, so, wowza, it's balancing out for you. And maybe that's because you decide not to focus on, you know, whatever still isn't right, you know? Yeah. And your takeaway is interesting because it's the Devil, the Queen of Wands, and the Three of Wands. And I really feel like the takeaway here from Spirit is you are the Queen of Wands, be the Queen of Wands. You know, because with the Devil, we're tied to old ideas, old beliefs, or what other people want, or what we feel obligated to. And they're saying, you know, free yourself, be yourself. That's what your new life is supposed to be about. Okay. 10 of Swords, yes. And the Fool, like seriously, a full completion, you know, with a new beginning. You know, those days, it kind of has that feel of those days are over. Oh my gosh. Judgment again. And Temperance. And that's so much of the same energies repeating themselves. You know, and it really kind of tells you too, it's time. You know, It's time to stop doing what other people want, Sag, and start doing what you want. What is it you want, Sagittarius? I said what I said. Okay, so let's get the mantra. For Sagittarius. What is the mantra? What will help them? What will help my friends? What is the mantra? It's the mantra for Sag. Okay. A few. I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. When I lead from a place of love, people respect me. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Sag. I hope it really helps. Toodles.